Hi guys, it's me, Grace Ashley, the Multimedia Editor for The Dart, and in this video I am going to be reading 7 books in 7 days. Lately, I have been falling down the rabbit hole that is BookTube. And, you know, after watching all of that content, you know, people just reading and just talking about the books they're reading, I decided that I wanted to do that. And that is why I'm doing this video. Over the course of the next 7 days, I'm going to be reading 7 books. Theoretically, that's like 1 book per day, but we'll see how that goes. I might do 2 a day and just finish early. Might read 8 books. Who knows? I think I'm just gonna have a lot of fun with this. Today it's Tuesday, November 24th, and I will be officially starting this tomorrow morning, so I'll see you then. Okay, so also I briefly forgot to mention, I'm actually completing this video with a guest. My friend Will is going to be reading these books with me, and they are going to be sending in some videos to be added into the video, so you get to see their perspective as well. I'm excited to get started on this video. Okay, so right now it is the morning of, what is the day? It's like Wednesday, November 25th. So day before Thanksgiving, first day of Thanksgiving break. And today I'm going to be starting my first book, and I chose to do Our Darker Shade of Magic first. Okay, so right now I am about halfway through A Darker Shade of Magic. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying Kel, enjoying Lila Bard, Rye, of course. So yeah, I'll give you guys another update when I get a little farther along, probably when I finish it actually. I don't think it'll be very much longer, probably by tonight. I'm definitely gonna have it done, Okay, so hi guys, I just finished A Darker Shade of Magic. It's currently about 8:15 Wednesday night. I'll explain more at the end of the video, like my review and everything of it, but it was definitely worth my time, and I need to read the rest of them sometime soon, probably during like Christmas break. I'll probably end up picking them up again, but yeah, so next I'm gonna be reading Cemetery Boys, and I'm gonna get started on that tonight, and I'll keep you guys updated. I just woke up. It is Thanksgiving Day, so it's Thursday. I think it's like the 26th. And I'm about like 5 hours into Cemetery Boys. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm really enjoying it. Will really seemed to enjoy it, so I was really excited to get started. And I'm definitely not disappointed, so. He just changed his name in the yearbook with a Sharpie. Oh my gosh, okay, so I just wanted to briefly let you guys know what's going on with the book, for me at least. I'm about halfway through, and I think I know what's gonna happen. 100% recommend this. I can already tell you that. It might be 5 stars for me. I don't know. I have to finish it first, and I'll let you know, but yeah. Okay, so currently it's 6 p.m. Wednesday night, and I finished Cemetery Boys. I genuinely really loved this book. I'm gonna talk more about this at the end, but I genuinely really enjoyed this book. Oh my god, there were so many scenes where I was just like smiling the entire time. Yes, and now I'm going to start the next book, which is going to be I'll Give You the Sun, with this like fun cover. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to be reading this one physically. I'm not going to be listening to it like a lot of the others, but yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I don't think this will take me very long to read. Probably just like a few hours, honestly. It's not very long and it has like big words. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I'm a little bit over halfway through I'll Give You the Sun. It's currently 1:04 a.m. I'm gonna keep reading. This book is so good. I was kind of worried initially when I started reading it because last time I read it twice in 8th grade. This book captivated me. I fell in love with it immediately. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and I was really worried that it wouldn't have the same effect that it had when I was in 8th grade, but reading it now, 4 years later, on kind of like the precipice of graduation, it affects me differently, but like just as strongly, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's an important read for pretty much anyone, and I'm just really enjoying it. It's nostalgic, and I'm kind of blown away by this book. I'm enjoying it, and I will probably update this when I'm done with it, which I don't anticipate will be very long from now, probably like in the next few hours. So okay, so currently it's about 3:35 a.m. on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and I have finished I'll Give You the Sun. God, it's just, oh, it's incredible. It's just so good. Like, obviously it must be good. I finished it in a matter of like hours, but God, this book is literally one of the best things I've ever read. But I can already tell you this is one of my favorite books of all time. So I'll probably get started on my next book. I think I'm going to be reading Howl's Moving Castle next. So yeah, I will update you guys next time. Okay, so currently it's about 6 o'clock on Friday, and I have about 2 hours left of Howl's Moving Castle. I do have to say I'm enjoying it less than the other books I've read so far. I don't know, it's just, I mean, it's good, obviously, but it's just not my favorite, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to the like last 2 hours of it, get it done. Yeah, I'll update you guys once I finish and get started on the next one. So yeah.
Okay, ignore how poorly my eyebrows are done, but I just finished Howl's Moving Castle. If you decide to read it, don't go in expecting it to be like the movie, because it's very different, but I really like it. There's a lot going on. The ending, I like it a lot. I think that there could have been more chemistry leading up to it though, but overall I liked it.
It's about 10:30 Friday night. I just finished Howl's Moving Castle. I do have to admit that I kind of forced myself to finish it. It wasn't my favorite, I'll just say that. I mean, it was a good book. Like, I'm not gonna say that it wasn't, because it is, but it just really wasn't my thing. So yeah. So next I think I'm going to be listening to They Both Die at the End. I'm kind of nervous to start this one because, as I mentioned before, I do know this one is a bit more emotional, I guess. So I don't know, I've heard a lot of really good things about it though, so.
And now I'm starting on They Both Died at the End, which Grace said was very sad, so.
I am a little bit over halfway through They Both Die at the End. It's about, hold on. It's about 2:45 on Saturday. And I'm going to admit that I have almost cried twice. Twice. So, I mean, it's going pretty much how I expected it. It's not a happy read, to say the least. But it's really good. I don't know. I'm very attached to the characters, and I don't know. I read a lot of fantasy, and it's always like they're gonna survive in the end, and like there's going to be a happy ending, but there's not going to be in this situation. And yeah, I don't know. So
Okay, so what I thought was gonna happen wasn't, but now I think what's gonna happen is gonna be worse. So hey, it's Will. Sorry for the lighting. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I have about 3 hours left of They Both Die at the End, and I know it's gonna be sad. But I'll update you. Sorry for the lighting again. It's late and I don't have a light.
okay. So I finished They Both Die at the End, and it was excellent. It made me cry really hard at the very end of the day, and well, literally at the very end of the day for them, and I don't really have words to describe it right now, but I will eventually. This book was really good, and I need to read something happy now to kind of cheer me up. So I'm gonna start Red, White, and Royal Blue tonight. It's a sweet like romance, and it's kind of messy, so I mean, what's not to love? And yeah, I'm gonna just try to recover from this book. So currently it's about 12:30 in the afternoon on Sunday, and I am officially halfway through Red, White, and Royal Blue. I mean, this book just makes me smile. I don't know. I love the banter. I love the drama. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's really good. So yeah, I will probably update next time when I finish. I have about like 6 hours left, I think. Okay, so I just finished listening to Red, White, and Royal Blue. Once again, it's a great read. The banter, off the charts. Oh my god. Tomorrow I will be reading Sharp Objects by, I think it's Gillian Flynn? Gillian? I don't know. So I'm excited about this one. It's a thriller. Alright, I'll see you guys when I'm about halfway through this. Probably. We'll see. Okay. So, right now it is about, oh my god, what time is it? It's about 8:30, Monday night, and I am a bit behind. Well, not really. I still have all day tomorrow to read, and this book's pretty small, but I'm about 65 pages into Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I'm really enjoying it. I like it a lot. The writing is incredible. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so currently it's about 5 p.m. On Tuesday, the final day for this challenge, and I have finished Sharp Objects. Let me get this. This is my page marker, but finished Sharp Objects. It was pretty good. This I would recommend, I think. I know I said earlier something, what did I say earlier about it? I described it as unsettling maybe, but I feel like the real way to describe this book, like accurately, I suppose, would be to say that it radiates this sense of like stagnancy, which I find pretty unique. I don't typically see that in books, and this book specifically captures it in a way that I really thought was interesting. So, okay. How do you want to start?
Hello. Hi, I'm Will.
Grace, again.
First book, Darker Shade of Magic.
Yes. I rated Darker Shade of Magic 4 out of 5 stars. Remember these out of 5 stars, so it's Goodreads.
Okay.
Yeah. So I rated that 4 out of 5 stars because I like the writing style. I know that you said that you were kind of not a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
I like really like dense, convoluted descriptions.
No, so I did like Darker Shade of Magic. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
The writing was convoluted, kind of confusing. I liked all the characters, but I wish that we got more description of them instead of what was going on around them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they could have done a lot more with, shoot, what's their name? Kel and the girl.
Oh, no, Lila?
Kel and Lila's relationship.
Oh, it gets deeper,
They could have done more with that in the first book at least. Also, with, the prince and the bad guy, Rye and Harold? Holland?
Yeah.
Because there was like something going on with them in the first part, and I would have loved to see more of that. That would have been so much more interesting than watching Kel walk around for like 4 hours.
I love
and looking at things.
Around.
Yeah, I did like it. Like, it was enjoyable. I would recommend it to someone like Grace who likes that kind of description-heavy book.
The next book was Cemetery Boys. 5 stars.
Oh, a billion out of 5.
5 stars. Oh my god, it was so good. Because, while it stressed me out at times.
Oh, it was so stressful.
Especially at the end. I loved like reading about the cultural influences of the, was it Bruhex culture? Is that it?
Yeah, Bruhex.
Yeah. So cool. And also the LGBT representation, excellent. The fact that, what's his name? Julian, he's like the Ronan Lynch archetype.
Yes,
and that's my favorite.
know.
And I did predict the ending.
Okay, yeah,
No.
Grace called it out.
I did.
I'm bad at that kind of stuff, so.
I'm pretty good at predicting. I have prediction competitions with my dad, so,
Okay, yes, loved this book so much. The trans representation was really well written. The author is a gay Hispanic trans man, which is so good to have queer authors writing queer books, because it was so good. It really resonated with me as a trans person, so maybe I'm giving it so many stars just because it's a really like true experience. Like, I cried so much during that book. I love that they never say Yadriel's dead name in the whole book. Very good. I love that book though. It was really sad, really good. Would recommend it to literally everyone, because there's not a lot of books that are like have good trans and queer representation, and this one is amazing. So,
How's Moving Castle? I didn't enjoy this book. I gave it 3 stars.
okay, why?
Okay, here's the thing. I loved how whimsical it was, but it just wasn't my thing. I didn't like how it was written. It read like a I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to read like a children's book, but I don't know, I just wasn't, and I just didn't enjoy it, and I think that the ending was really cute, but like more chemistry was needed.
Yeah.
And I like had to force myself to finish it.
I did enjoy Howl's Moving Castle. I think that you have to go into it not expecting it to be like the Studio Ghibli version. Because if you expect it to be like the Studio Ghibli version, you'll hate it. Like, you won't like it. And it is written like a children's book. I kind of like that. But I thought there was a lot going on. There was so much going on. I think that there could have been a lot more description and I think in the movie too, there could have been so much more build up between Howl's and Sophie's relationship.
Yeah.
Because they go from like yelling at each other to being like, I'm in love with you.
Marry
now that
me.
you're young. Like,
yeah.
What?
I'm in the future.
Yeah, I wish that they had, okay, I wish if the book had been written like, more like it was in the movie, it would have been a more compelling story, because that story is way more like linear, but then the one in the book, there's like 12
so
billion
many
things
going on. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to follow. I give it like a 3.5. Next book.
So the next one I read is I'll Give You the Sun. I know you skipped this one.
I didn't read it. Trigger warnings.
Yeah. I give this one 5 stars. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and that's just how it is. Like, it's incredible. And the funny thing about this book is that everything comes together in like a really circular way, because it's told from the different perspectives of 2 twins from different time periods. One of them before a tragedy happens, the other after a tragedy happens. And all of the characters are in both stories without each other like knowing. So
next book.
They both die at the end.
Oh, okay. Oh god, I just finished this book before I came here. Oh, it's so good. I would also give this such a high rating. It's also written by a gay or bi man.
Yeah.
So the writing is so good because it's not queer characters written for straight people, which is the best kind of queer characters. And it is such a compelling story, and all of the different like side characters like you get to see, they all like ended up intertwining in some way in such a satisfying, like often like sad kind of way, but the premise is so interesting, and it really makes you be like, I need to go and do something. Like, please read it. It's so good.
I have to agree. Like, I am legally obligated to at this point. Like, I give this one 5 stars. This book for me was revolutionary. I don't know, like, that sounds so cringy, but like, this I feel like while the book is about 2 guys who are told that they're going to die, it's not about death.
Yeah.
It's about like living. And I don't know, it really impacted me a lot because they're our age.
Yeah.
Which
they're 17 and 18.
And that was really a lot for me. I don't know, the character development was...
Also the way that they died at the end.
Yes!
Okay, you know that they're gonna die at the end. That's literally the title of the book, and you're still like...
No, they're gonna make it out of this, they're gonna make it out, it's gonna be fine, but no.
Yeah, and there's like so many times where you're like, this is it, and then it's like, no, and you're like, oh, they're gonna do it then, they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
and
they're gonna
make
it.
No.
I sobbed so hard.
Spoiler,
at the end of this book.
they both die at the end.
Yes. So, oh my god, such a good read. Such a good read. Okay, so for Red, White, and Royal Blue, I gave this book 4 stars. I don't read romances a lot. I typically like stick to like fantasy, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know, with a romance, something I really enjoy is banter, okay?
Yes.
Banter is everything to me. And this book...
That's jokes
does
we have.
And I just, like, whether that's in their emails, their texts, in person, like...
The turkey.
The turkey! The bar scene, when they go to that bar and they're singing karaoke.
Yes.
I love that scene. What else is there to say? Like, what else is there to say? It's like enemies to lovers, it's a political romance, and it's messy. Yeah, reading this before the election was such a time. Like,
yeah. Because, so basically, the presidential election is coming up, and it's the son of the President of the United States and the son of the King and Queen of England.
Yeah.
And they meet.
Yeah.
I give this book also a 3.5. I liked it. I think that the enemies to lovers thing could have been dragged out a lot, because again, it's kind of like a, oh, suddenly we're doing this.
Yeah.
And because it could have been, I just like the slow burn.
Yeah.
I really liked it though, because the premise is really like pretend to be friends for media but really hate each other and then fall in love. Like that,
Yeah.
10 out of 10 premise. It wasn't executed as well as it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was also written, well, she goes by she, they pronouns, but a non-binary person, and I feel like sometimes gay characters written by majority, like, AFAB people can kind of come off as a little bit gay for straight people.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So the romance is always kind of one really innocent one and one really like
Yeah.
one, which I kind of got a little bit of a vibe from. Wasn't bad though, like there's so much worse representation out there, but I did overall enjoy the book. It also made me cry a little bit, but okay, then the last one, Sharp Objects, which I haven't started yet.
Okay.
But I'll send an update video on how I think it is.
I finished this yesterday, and I rated it 4 stars. I liked it because it was so quick, and once again, like, I know I've said this before, but like, I don't read thrillers. This is probably the first thriller I've read in like ever.
Shatter Me? I don't know if that was a thriller.
I don't think I read Shatter Me.
It was a weird book.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't read that, but
Okay,
this one.
continue.
This one, I did like it because it captures this feeling of like southern stagnancy so well. It's not really like southern, it's southern Missouri, which is, I guess, I would consider southern. And I don't know, the twist at the end was really good, even though I think that you could probably guess who did it. If you look hard enough, the clues are all there, which I guess is the point. But
I'm bad at using context clues, so.
Yeah. I didn't expect it the first time I was
So then I
introduced
will
to
be
the story.
blindsided.
So my dad got it though, so he won that round. But I don't know, the depths, I wrote this down, like the depths of the Southern family dynamic, like I feel like that's pretty
Grace
explored.
came from the South.
I came from the South, I should know. But I wasn't a huge fan of Camille, who's the main character. She really says some things sometimes that bothered me. So I don't know, I liked it though. I thought it was good. So,
I'm gonna go get sushi now.
yeah. Thanks for watching.